All right. So the ones that I'm going to be doing for tonight are going to actually be, let's see here, the whole list. So I'm going to be doing for tonight, since we are going to be doing how to find online supplier content and how to use it. I'm going to be doing Vax. I'm going to do Vacation Express and Pleasant Holidays for the resorts. I'm going to do Disney because a lot of you guys don't know anything about Disney. So I'm going to do that. Viator, Exotica, Cruising Power, and Virgin Voyages. So those are going to be the ones that I cover tonight. But what I want you to know before I even start this, I want you guys to understand that when I'm going through this, that I'm not teaching you this because I just want to show you one time where these are, okay? What I want you to pay attention to is how I go into it because that's the biggest thing that you need to know. Every vendor, no matter which ones I showed tonight or not, every vendor has some kind of a marketing inside of it. We just have to go and look for it, okay? So that's what I really want to show you guys tonight. I want to show you how to look for the supplier content. And also, I want you guys to get comfortable in using it because I close out a lot of deals from our supplier content. And a lot of you will come to me and you're like, I don't know how to make content. I don't know where to get it from. So that's what I'm going to go for tonight. Yes, we can technically use AI to make content, but we have a lot of supplier content that we need to tap into. So that is my goal for tonight. Okay. So the first one that I'm going to get into for tonight, like I said, is going to be Vax. Everybody here should have access to Vax Vacation Access. Yes. Um, does anybody not have access to Vax Vacation Access? It is inside of our portal there for Travel Cafe, and you will register it under the supplier request form. Now, give me 1 second. I'm going to put in my number here, and I don't want that on there. Okay. Right. I don't want it in the recording. So there we go. Right. Not just started. Okay, so you definitely want to register with Vax. It is one of our top suppliers. I'm sure if you just started, and that's why I always ask before I continue, there will have some type of new agent orientation where you will go and register with vendors. Make sure that you do Vax because Vax is probably one of the most deposit systems that we use here. And I say deposit because that's one of the biggest perks about booking with us is that we can do deposits, and we do that a lot on Vax. Okay. So when you guys are inside Vax, there is actually a separate location for supplier content. They do have a lot of different things under here, which is our community and resources. So the first thing that I'm going to show you is going to be right here. So if you click on this travel inspo toolkit is what it's called. It has a bunch of things in here that we can go in and use. You can technically open these up and they will pop into Canva. Yes, see, like this. You can open it and design it. Now, I will tell you though, when it comes to these types, these are kind of, they're good to use, but they're not going to give you that bookable, like, content that's going to kind of close a deal. This is more of like, okay, so for me, I do a 3 post system. The first thing I talk about is attraction. Second one is value. And then my third post is a call to action, which is like a mock booking or something, right? So these are going to fit in for these types of content. It's going to be in the attraction section. This is going to be what's going to kind of get new followers. That's where this type of content in Vax leads. Okay. So this right here you can use. They have reels that you can use. They have supplier shareables that you guys can use. They have carousels that we can use. And you just like all you have to do is open them and they go right in here. You can take them. They're yours. Okay. If you want to put them into Vax, you could put them, or not Vax, but into Canva. You could put them into Canva and edit them too if you want. Some of them will automatically populate into Canva. These do not. They have a social media post in here that we can use. They have a whole bunch. Did you guys know about this before I continue? Does everybody know this? You don't see anything. Destiny, let me know if you still don't see anything. Um, yes. How did you find those again? No, okay. So I'm going to show you guys a lot of stuff tonight. You're in theory, okay. All right, but as long as you guys can see my screen, I just want to keep going. Okay, so with these, okay, this is just the basics inside Vax. This isn't even actually their supplier content. This is just who we have like through Vax automatically. Okay. There's like these are like people that they've partnered with, which is Travel Agent Collective, and they also partnered with the Solstice Collective too. Okay. But right here, if you go to community and resources and it's under this travel inspo toolkit. This is where I'm at. Okay. So they have it in here. They have all of these. They actually have inspo memes. I like these a lot. I like some of them, guys. They have like the travel agents one. So if you guys need value post, these are good. These are value posts right here. Value post or something that's like the reason to book with you, right? The attraction is more like, here's what I can do. Come to me. I'm as a new client. The value is going to be more for people who are already following you. They have an idea of what you do. Are you passport ready? That's something I would send to my follower, right? The ultimate travel hack. Like these are really good, actually. If you guys want to do carousels and you need help making carousels, even if you don't want to use this carousel, what I would do is just like take one of these and like put it into Chat GPT and like have them fix it to where it's my own. But they have good ideas. So if you're stuck on content, use one of theirs, right? There you have it made for us. So here are these. And then they have memes in general. So memes are a really good way to get likes and shares. It's a good way to get engagement. So you can easily use these if you want. They're pretty funny too. I like them. I've used them in the past. And then the compass is going to actually be like, a couple of weeks ago, I started talking more about blogs. And yes, you can make your own blogs, but if you don't want to make your own blogs, you can use these too. I like to use these. So how do we use them? All right. Now, obviously you can make a lot of these into post. If you wanted to use something like this, let me open the link and see what it looks like so I can give you an idea. There it is. So it's basically just like, look, it has my agent ID and my email in there. Did you guys know it did that? I didn't know it did that. Hey, I like that. Okay, that's cool. Let me put this link in the chat and let me see if it looks like, or like, I want to see, can you guys see this? I'm going to put it in the chat. Does it look the same for you guys? Because that's pretty cool. All right, so here you can take this and let's just say you're talking about, what do we have here? The bucket list around spas around the world, okay? And you could get a couple of photos of the top ones. So they already have it in here, but you can get a couple of St. Lucia. What else do we have? Someplace in the United States that I didn't even know about, Japan, whatever. And then at the bottom of it, you can go, well, you can read more here, right? When you do the read more here, that's where you guys can kind of put this link in here. Yeah, it has your information. Okay, cool. So that's awesome. I didn't even know it did that. So that's pretty cool. So you guys check that out on Compass, okay? So that part, let me go back here where I was. So they have Compass and then they have how to. So they actually even go as far as like showing you, like I haven't been everywhere, but it's on my bucket list. Like they have all of the different types of posts in here, right? I mean, honestly, this could even be like an action post too. These are good, like different types of packing list, value posts. Like they have a lot of stuff in here. All right. So that is under the travel inspo toolkit, but that is not actually all of Vax. Surprisingly, this is just the very tip of Vax. Um, Now, let's actually go into the supplier content, okay? I don't know how to get to the supplier content anymore. Like they used to have where it would just say ALGV and like you could open it, but like it's like you have to get into it. Like you have to dive into it. So I'm going to do it the quickest way that I know. If they change it later and you watch this and it's different, I'm sorry. But the way I get into it now is right here. Do you see this where it says community resources and then Maxwell's list? Okay, if you open Maxwell's list, he gives us a list of travel advisor resources. And I come in here and I check this quite a bit because I like to see like the updates. Like they'll give you new tools in here. So I like to check out that. Like they even have our tools like Travel Joy, Travelify. They have a bunch of them in here. And these are CRM systems. So I think that's pretty cool. But if you come over here to marketing resources, guess what it has the first one? ALGB 360. Okay. I don't know why they put it there, but that is where it's at now. So if you find it in a different place, that's great. But marketing resource wise, look at this ALGB 360, The Art of Selling Travel, Branch Up, Digital Travel Academy. Did you guys know all about this? A lot of us don't even know about this. They have a bunch of stuff in here, marketing for travel agents. Like they have all the stuff in here that we can go and check. Now, some of this you might have to pay for. So find the ones that are free. Like I know Branch Up is free. I know this one's free. You have to find out about the other ones, but they have a lot of resources already tacked into it where they're helping us with marketing. So when you guys are coming to me and you're like, I don't have any help, I don't know what I'm doing, you guys got to check out your vendors, man, because they got it tapped in there already. So I'm going to go to ALGB 360. It is a part of VAX, and it is where they keep most of their actual material for marketing. I will tell you that you typically have to create a login for this. It's going to be different from what login you use. Like mine's just my random email. Doesn't really matter. Just create a login for it, okay? Once you get the login and get it all opened up, this is all of the marketing for Vax inside of here. They have all of their vendors, Apple, FunJet, Travel, all of them in here, okay? You can technically go in here and go by vendor and see what promotions that they're running by vendor. A lot of the times it's the same promotion. The flyers will just look different. Like they'll change it from FunJet to like, whatever the other ones are. Like it's just the same thing over and over, but they'll change the vendor out. But I would like to go in here and I grab one of these posts. Do you guys see how they already have it in there for us? So we could use these. You could cut off that Apple Vacations if you really wanted to use it, and like without it, you can. You can also use a flyer. You can edit the flyer. You can customize it to have your logo, your information on it. You can do a lot of different things in here, okay? And let me explain. Other than Disney, there isn't really any limitations on what we can use, okay? Now there is a vendor, and you guys can write them down. The vendor is called Profit Agility. Not we don't use it as much as we do now, but if you do Profit Agility, you can't market the rooms that are showing because it's somebody's house. It's like they're renting out condos on Profit Agility, so you can't like show the rooms, okay? When it comes to Disney, you have to have Disney copyright to use any of their stuff, and I'll get into that. But other than that, there is no really any limitations on how we use this content. How do you get to ALG 360? No worries, I'll show you. I'll get back in there 1 second. It's under the right here, community resources. Okay. I know a lot of you guys are still joining. Community resources, and then it's under Maxwell's list. Once you click Maxwell's list, it's under marketing resources. I'm pretty sure if you just go in here and search ALGB 360, it'll probably populate, but I am showing my face. I'm showing my face. I am? Oh, yeah, I know I'm showing my face. What do you mean? Can you not see my screen? Can you guys see my screen? Yeah? You all see it? Let me know. Yeah? No? Yes. Okay, Sean, I think it's because you have to switch over inside your thing, Sean. Click on the top part where it says show my screen. And Sean's my agent. So don't look at my face, Sean. uh, go look at where it says the screen part, okay? And it'll show you my actual screen. You scared me there. I thought I wasn't showing nothing. All right. So, anyways, ALG 360. You guys probably can find it here, but it's here too. Okay. So that's how I find it. So CRMs, good question. So the other one they have is CRMs. CRMs is how you can do it's how does it stand for? Client something management. I don't remember. I think it's retention management or something like that. Client management, and it's basically where you can put your clientele in there. That's what this is. It's a bunch of like different clientele options that you can use. And it's going to give you like some of them will have itinerary builders, some of them will have just like different stuff. Like Travel Joy is a very popular one that we use. But I'm pretty sure, I'll be honest with you, most of these probably cost money. So you might have to do your research on that one. But I'm not in here for CRMs. We're going to go to the marketing resources part. All right. So back into ALG where we were. So if you guys choose to, you can technically go through all of the vendors in there and take different promotions. I have done that in the past and they do pretty well. Sometimes I'll even go as far as, I broke it. Sometimes I'll even go as far as making a book. Like I'll make a book on Canva of just all of the different, like, what is going on? All of the different flyers. And then I'll just do it like that. I lost it. Hold on, I have to reopen it because I clicked it back and it did not like that. Did I break it? I think I broke it. No, I want to show you more. What did I do? Oh, there it goes. Well, it's slow. All right. I don't want to go back in it because I don't want it to break again. All right. So there you go. Buy vendors. You can go through current promotions, whatever. Okay. That's not what I use it for. Hold on. All right. If you scroll down to the bottom right here, this is where the sauce is. This stuff is great. We love this, but this is the true sauce of this. Okay. So go to images and videos inside of ALG3. 60, and then they have a lot of them. So if you click on images, it'll go, but I like the videos on here, okay? And they have 93 videos of just destinations, 31 hotels, and 3 thematic ones. Now, I'm going to tell you about these. Yes, you have to register it first. Yes, just create a login. It's okay. Um, so I'll tell you about these. These here are really good if you want to do resort reviews. These are the content I would use, okay? And the destination reviews are just fine. But I'm going to tell you 2 things. First of all, the music on these videos are copyrighted. They are absolutely copyrighted. So if you post one of them directly, it will flag you, okay? Secondly, it's going to flag you for copyright because if you open it, when you do the video, I'm going to show you right when it opens, it'll say travel advisors get you there, and that's like Vax's like slogan, okay? And that will also get you copyrighted. So what I would suggest to do is to come in and do like CapCut's fine, Canva, whatever you want to do. Like get out the first part of the video where it will say travel advisors get you there, and then on the second part of it, change the music. Do not ever use customer relationship. Thank you. So don't ever use the actual music behind it because it will flag you for copyright. Okay. Now they have these. I don't know what is up with this, but they have it inside like the actual destinations and the resorts. And then if you don't like that, you can also use the images. And I'm trying to show it to you, but it's just not loading. But you guys get the general idea, right? Like, I don't know what's going on with the portal today. Maybe because we're all on it at one time. That's probably why. But you guys can come in here and you can get all of your different types of destination, any of the destinations that they popularly put. I mean, they had over 93 videos, right? They have different sizes, all the different shapes, whatever. And that's exactly how you can come in here and do that. I don't know what's going on with this website. It's really making me mad. All right. So does anybody have questions about ALGV 360 before the website's down clearly, right? But does anybody have questions about that one? Does everybody understand it? Yep. Some of them are getting images. So just be careful about it. It took a long time for mine to load. Okay, maybe that's why. These images are perfectly fine. If it has Getty on there, then don't use those. But I'm pretty sure for them to have Getty images, they had to pay for them. So you should be okay for those too. But they're not going to put anything in here that we can't use. So that wouldn't work for them. That would be completely pointless for them, right? How do you remove the music? So when you go to CapCut, mute the music on there and add new music over it. Okay. You have to take the music out of it. Oh, Zoom is slowing down my browser. It could be. Let me turn off my camera. Maybe that'll help it. That's probably what it is. All right. So I don't know what happened with that one, but we got it. We got the idea of it. Okay. We got the idea for that one. So when you guys are doing content, use ALG 360 for Vax. Okay. Now, that is my first vendor. I don't want to spend too much time on that vendor because we got a few more. So the next one that I really, really like to use is going to be Vacation Express. So Vacation Express is a good vendor to use for Mexico, Caribbean, some United States locations. It's kind of limited on it, but for the most part, you want to use it for Mexico and Caribbean. Okay. Now I'm going to sign into this and it will populate just the same, but there's going to be a little bit of a difference because I can break it down for you more. Okay. The reason I like Vacation Express is because they have 2 tabs for us. Deals right here, you can go by cities and they will give you a deal out of that city. So, like for me, I'm in Houston. So if I click on the Houston portal, it's going to give me early booking deals from $800, 5 nights all inclusive with round trips. Do you see this right here? If you have screenshot on your laptop, we all should. You could just screenshot this. That is an ad right there. Do you guys know that? That's all you need. You don't have to be any more. You could take that and just put it into ChatGPT and say, give me an ad for this, right? It has it here for you. You can break it down per resort. You can screenshot this. That is one right there. That's a good, what is that? That's my action post. Okay. So we got the value post from Vax. Now we got some action post over here. We have more. I mean, it breaks it down by resort. And I will screenshot these and I will put these into like a carousel or to like a TikTok video and I'll run them through so everybody can see the types of deals that I have. Okay. You can do this from out of the city. You can have it to where, how do you screenshot? Depends on what laptop you have. I would take your laptop, go to Google and say, how do I Google, like, how do I screenshot on whatever? Because I have Mac. So for me, it's like Shift Command 4 is mine, but it might be different for your computer. Yeah, you might have to Google that one. I have a Mac, so I'm not too sure on that one. You can snippet. Yeah, snippet. So for PC, I think they have a snippet tool. You guys can use snippet, okay? But in here, you can do that. Now, if you don't want to do it to where it's like they have the flights included, you can also do it kind of by destinations. So I could just do like Jamaica. And then it will have different things in here that we can use for Jamaica, like here. Boom. Pick one of these hotels, and then they'll have a bunch of details, etc., what's included, and they have the promotions for each hotel. Did you guys know that? Yeah. They have the promotion running here, like this one. What is this hotel? Boom. Royalton, where is this? In Jamaica. Okay. Then if I scroll down at the bottom, they have current permissions, resort credit offer. They have the booking dates. They give you $300 in resort credits. Boom. That's a whole like mock booking in itself without even putting in dates, right? Like you guys have a lot of stuff that's automatically built in here. And I just got that from destinations. Let's choose a different destination. Let's go to Cozumel now. Okay, great. Give me one of these resorts. Iberostar. That's fine. Ooh, it's opening up a whole page. Okay, scroll down. Look, they have a promotion too. $500 in resort credit. Okay. I like to use them a lot for basically just grabbing deals. Like if I want to grab something and I want to promote it, then I'll just come in here and I'll grab it real quick. Like I use, so, okay, I'm going to tell you something, a little secret for those who are new. When it comes to Vax, they have certain like resorts, right? But then when you run into a situation where they don't have all of the resorts, that's where Vacation Express comes through. I love Vacation Express because it will have those resorts that I can't find anywhere else. So you can try any of the resorts. Here's where they all book to. You could do destinations, you could do group travel. They even have like weddings. But if you just want to come in here and screenshot a few things, you guys can easily come in here and just build it off of the deals. Like if we do Los Angeles, they'll switch out the flyer automatically. Now it says Los Angeles. It does it automatically for you. Okay. So I like to come in here and grab these. It's a good source of content that you guys can just use when you need different types of deals, but you don't want to do a lot of work for it. Okay. So that is Vacation Express. Now I'm going to tell you something also, a little secret about Vacation Express. If you guys reserve, okay, just the room and just not Vacation Express, you can also do this on Vax. If you guys reserve just the room and it has a far enough window out for booking, they will have a deposit system tacked in where they only require $50 per person for the room. Okay. If you add on flights, then it will bring up the price because they're paying for partial of the flight. Okay. But if you're doing the deals and you want to run it as a deal, I use Vax and I also use Vacation Express to just hold it to where I can get the room by itself. That works way better for a mock booking than, not everybody's going to leave from Houston or leave from Los Angeles or leave from here, right? So it's hard to promote that in a setting. But I want you to know how to use it. So if I were to have the situation and I wanted to do a promotion, I would grab the top 3 cities that I have. So for me, it would be Houston. I would maybe do Los Angeles. And then I have a lot of clients that like to leave out of Miami. So I would grab those 3 and put them together if I want. Or just get it to where it's like a starting deal, maybe throw a couple of packages together, et cetera, and use them as mock bookings, right? But they have this automatically tacked into it, and you guys can just pick whatever you want. They have all of these different deals. Do you see it right here? The April sale deal alert. You can easily screenshot this. This one doesn't even have, that one just says Los Angeles because I'm in Los Angeles, but they have them all here that you guys can just kind of grab and whatnot. All right. Now, another thing I'll tell you too about them, if you go to Vacation Express and I need to get out of it. Let me go like to the back. I want to go back. There we go. So if you go to the beginning of Vacation Express, they'll have a bunch of deals that you guys can grab here. You can just pull them from here, screenshot it. Hey, sorry, didn't mean to open it. But you can grab them from here. They rotate. Any of these work, okay? And then they have this thing here, okay? No, I'm not in LA. A lot of my clients book leave from LA. I wish I was in LA. That was fun. But if you come in here and do the VA collection right here, this right here is where they're doing the like promotions and deals. So they have luxury experiences attached to them. These are also really good for mock bookings and it'll give you the whole picture. and then it will also give you the deals that they have. So I could just screenshot this easily and use it as a deal, or I can even just screenshot it and put it into Chat GPT, pull the info, and then let them put the deal together too. Okay. But they automatically do this for us. They do all of that for us. Did you guys know about Vacation Express? I love Vacation Express. I could do a, I have done a deep dive on them, but I use them at least once a day for me because all I book are adults only like resorts. I'm starting to tap in like the tours, and I'll show you guys the tours section. But I like them because they just make it really easy. Yeah. All right. I'm giving you guys a whole bunch of vendors that you can use for tonight. Okay. And I don't expect you all to use them all. That's not what I'm going for. I want you to see how I'm finding it. And I want you to see, oh, this actually could just be a deal. And I was just making it way too complicated. Like, that's what I want you to see. I want you to see, oh, well, we could just do this and do that. Right. So how many clients do you book a week? Oh, that's a deep question. Well, it depends on inquiries, etc. But on average, I try to book anywhere from 5 to 10 a week if I can. But really, honestly, my TikTok broke for like the last 2 weeks. So it's been a little bit lower than I expected. But I fixed my TikTok and we are back to going viral. So it's about to be popping again. And then I'm tapping into cruises. They just unlocked, I don't know if you guys saw for Carnival, but they just unlocked adults only cruises for Carnival. Did you guys see that? It's called Sea Cruises. I got an email about it. And since I do adults only travel, that's a new window for me. Yeah. So I'm going to start tapping into those adults only cruises too. I don't know. We might be more popping than we were before. But yeah, that's just honestly, that's a good question. All right. So next one that we're going to do is pleasant holidays. Okay. So pleasant holidays is kind of the same. Oh, you've been. Oh, hold on. Ryan said I've been an agent for over a month, and the only clients I booked to myself and my family. Listen, Ryan, I have been an agent for 4 years. Okay, so I've built up into that. That was me at the beginning too, and just consider yourself advanced as well because you already have bookings in place, and you've only been here for a month, so you're doing a lot better than most agents, right? You're doing amazing. Yeah. When does it start? Say at the end. I think that's already started. Just check and see like what cruises are available for it. You have to go. I haven't built in too much into it, but I'm going to start there. All right. So, anyways, back to what we're doing. It's called Sea Cruises, is what it's called. Do a Carnival Sea Cruises. You'll see it. It'll populate in there for you. So let's see. The next one that we're going to do now is going to be Pleasant Holidays. So Pleasant Holidays is kind of like Vacation Express. It just has, if I can't find a certain resort, that's my third vendor. I'll go over there to Pleasant Holidays to where I can try to see if I find that, certain resort or find a better deal. It's one of my uses, okay? But you have to create an account with them. You can sign up for them inside the Travel Cafe. I will tell you, if you are a new agent, I'm 90% sure it hasn't changed. It may have changed. If it has, correct me. But you have to be here for 30 days to get access to Pleasant Holidays. If it changed, let me know, but I'm pretty sure it hasn't changed. So, past 30 days, you can request access to Pleasant Holidays and it will let you in. Thank you, Oscar. It's been a while since I registered, but yeah. So I like them because they do a lot of the same things. They have deals just like the other ones do. And we can screenshot any of these deals. You see this? I like this right here. This is something that I would just screenshot in myself. Australian, Caribbean, they have all of them in here. Central America, Europe, they book all over the world. And they book like those hidden like deals that people aren't used to. And that's why I like to use Pleasant Holidays. New Zealand, I mean, they go everywhere, even US. $100 air credit per booking. Hey, that could actually work for somebody who needs some, like if you're looking for a certain deal and you can't find it, that might work for them, right? So don't sleep on Pleasant Holidays. I feel like that's probably the next vendor I'll do a deep dive on. I've done Vax, I've done Vacation Express, so I'll probably do Pleasant Holidays next. But if you come in here and they have them here, you can view it just like this and you guys can get the deals. This is how I do a lot of the supplier content. I don't go into the actual marketing. Sometimes I'll just use the deals in general because I mean that's good. That's good stuff right there, right? If this was a resort that I promoted quite often, or if it had certain deals like for family or something, then I would just use this in itself. Okay. Now that is the deal section. They also do resources. Okay. They have certain things that you guys can kind of tap into. And they have some cool benefits for us. So they have here, let's see, marketing toolkit. I mean, it's going to be the same as the social media toolkit. but you guys can kind of see what they have, like the deals. It's not going to be like Vax. It's not going to be as nice because that's just not how they work. But you can see in here, they have a link. Jamaica's open, discover, like they just have stuff. This is information. These are trainings. And then they have deals, but it's not going to be like Vax. So for me, I would just probably use it more for screenshotting the deals. Okay. They do have a social media toolkit where you guys can grab the post too. So kind of like Vax, but not as pretty. They have reels for travel protection. They have a customizable carousel. They have Jamaica. They have pleasant holidays. Most portal vendors is marketing. Yes. They have what else? They have their own Facebook group. If you guys ever decide to like on Vacation Express has a Facebook group, Pleasant Holidays has a Facebook group, and you guys can actually join them, and they're for agents 90% of the time. And like if you guys need help on a booking, they'll help you. So join their groups. But they have reels, they have social media posts, just stuff like this. Okay. Even destination weddings. Yeah, they have stuff like that too. So you guys can find that all inside Pleasant Holidays under resources. And they have them here for us, marketing and then social media. Okay. So highly recommend them. They're really good. They're kind of a third source. If you don't like Vax, if you don't like I keep getting them all confused, right? They're all kind of the same. Vacation Express, you can try Pleasant Holidays as well. But make sure you're here for 30 days before you register for them. They are inside the Travel Cafe. Okay. Now, moving on to my next set of vendors, that is all the ones that I like to use for resorts. Honestly, I'm really kind of disappointed with the ALG vacations because that has enough in there. I'm going to try it one more time. That has enough in there for you guys to really just like do what you want to do. Oh my God, it kicked me all the way out. Okay, well, fine. We won't do it then because it booted me all the way out. Y'all saw that? Okay. I think it's just down. I think that's really what's going on because what was that? So, we'll move on to the next one then. Let's go. All right. The next vendor I have is going to be Disney travel agents. And this one's a very important topic to cover because a lot of people don't know the actual like rules and regulations for Disney. Disney is very, very serious about their approval and all of that. So it's very important that we follow the rules because you don't want to mess up with Disney. Okay. If you guys mess up with Disney, it could hurt us like as a company. So make sure that you're following all of the rules. Now, what are the rules for it? Okay. Marketing tools wise, they give us a lot of stuff. First, we have this e-brochure mini website. We'll get into that. Now, anything outside of that, if you want to pull something marketing wise, we can pull from Disney Travel Professionals, Disney Travel Instagram, and there's not really a way to pull for the YouTube. I don't know why they put it there, but we do have the ability to pull from these two here. Okay. Along with that, we can kind of look at their YouTube, but you can't use anything on it. It's just listed there for us. I don't know what their intention was there, but we're safe to pull from here. Okay. They do have a collateral store. So if you want to order, like they have a lot of cool stuff in their collateral store and they'll drop it and it sells out like right then and there. But they'll drop like just different tools that we can use. Like I've seen where they will like have measuring tools for like kids, but it's like Disney themed. They have pens, they have stuff like bags, whatever, and they'll send that to your house. It normally doesn't cost from what I've seen. It didn't last time I seen it. But they'll send that to your house too. So you guys can order those. They limit it so, and it drops and it's gone. So check on that. They have other stuff that you guys can do. You guys can use this, but you kind of need approval for it. So that's something else you'd have to look for. Now, where I'm going to get to is this Disney copyright here. Okay. I am already copyrighted. Okay. No, I went back. I'm already approved for copyright. So if you don't have access to it, you would have to request it. What I put in there, I don't remember off the top of my head, but everything for a travel agent, anything that just says travel agent, that's what you put in there. And if there's a part Disney registration is correct. That is 60 days. You are right. I'm glad you said that. I'll say that in a second. But for Disney, you guys have to request the copyright and then they approve you and you get it. It's very simple. It's very easy. But I already have it. Okay. So I don't need to request it. Now, somebody said something to me and I will say it just so it's in the recording. You do have to be here for 60 days now to get approval for Disney. I've been here for 4, so I'm not used to that. But now they have it set up in the policy that you have to be here for 60 days in order to get access to Disney. Okay. If you want to access Disney, I know not for marketing purposes, but if you still need to book Disney, you can book it inside Vax. Okay. Until you get access to Disney, it has already built in. But for marketing reasons, we need to come here to get their content. Okay. So go to Disney copyright. And you know what? If you're, I know Ryan, you said you've only been here for a month. You can still use this Disney Travel Professionals Facebook page or Disney Travel Professionals Instagram page to pull from until you get access to it. Okay. But go to Disney copyright. Of course, you have to access it. I already have it. Yes. Okay. We'll agree to it again. Yes, you're welcome. So in here, we have marketing guidelines, user guidelines, we have logos, all that. Okay. Nobody cares about that. This is what we're here for, right? Photos and images and videos. That's what I'm here for. So you can take any of these. Okay. Any of these work, they're great. You can use them. You can use their videos. Now, same thing kind of works with the videos, okay? I have posted one of their videos on TikTok one time and I cut it up. I mean, I cut that video up several different ways on CapCut and Canva. And I have a training on that. If you need it, let me know. But I cut it up several different ways, right? And then I put my own music behind it. And it actually did really well on TikTok. Anything Disney that you post on TikTok normally does well because people like Disney, right? So this is automatically a good source, but you need to just use it in your own way because we're all posting this video. So they see it as it's already been used. Why are you using it again, right? But if we take it and we kind of mix it up a little bit, then we can come in here and use it as our own. Yes. I'll take, okay, I'll get you. Remind me towards the end and I'll get it for you, okay? But I used, oh man, it's a long time since I've done this. I'm pretty sure it was this one of these right here because it was when they had the Pixar Fest. I didn't use it for a Pixar Fest, okay? I just used it for, yes, you can absolutely do that. Yes, this is our copyright. We can use this video how we choose to. When so I click on here like this, because if I go in here and if I just go and like download it and share it, it's this is automatically going to get flagged. Absolutely going to get flagged because they see it as we've already done it. So that's just because TikTok doesn't know that you have Disney copyright, right? Like they don't know that. So they don't know that you can market it. So you need to make it your own. So I'll take a couple of them, I'll put them together and I'll push it out. I don't have a problem with that. I've never had because you don't want to like make it to where TikTok is thinking that you're taking it, but you want to respect the copyright as well. And when you download it, it'll actually it'll tell you what you're using it for, etc. So you can go in there and select it. Okay. So videos, photos, perfect. All right. They have web banners. You guys can feel free to use those. If you're using like one of those Disney sites and you want to connect to that on your website, you can easily use that to pull them in as well. They have social media posts in here. If you want to do flyers, etc., you guys can use those. They have a lot, but honestly, I just use them for the photos and the videos. And I don't even, since the videos, they get that copyright. If you don't want to do that, you know what works really, really well for me, from what I've seen? If I do these photos, like, okay, one of the most popular things that you can do for Disney, like to get people to book with you is mock bookings. Okay. So, oh yeah, I'll get it for you. So with that, since we know we can do a lot of mock bookings and that's how we pull in clientele, especially for Disney, how I would do it. I would get a family, let's say 2 adults, 2 kids. Perfect. Okay. Do a mock booking for them, get the details. So, whatever the deposit is, whatever's included, if you do a park hopper pass, whatever that is, okay. Take these photos, put words on top of it, and then pull them in that way. That's all you really need to do. Though some of my best posts for Disney have ever just been photos that are like a carousel with the words on it, or I'll take it and turn it into a video of just photos with words, showing them what the deals are, etc. Okay. Now, of course, make it readable. Of course, make it music behind it, etc. But Disney doesn't need too hard of marketing because Disney markets itself. So you just have to show them what you can do for them when it comes to Disney. Okay. All right. So I love CapCut. Yes. Let me grab it real quick since y'all keep asking me because I'll forget. I got ADHD. I'll forget everything I told you guys. Hold on. I'll just grab it real quick. CapCut. Yeah. Boom. Boom. Y'all like that AI photo of me? Boom. All right. Boom. So before I even register with Disney, can I still post Disney related stuff? Yeah. Yeah, you can post Disney stuff. Thanks. You can post Disney stuff. You can also try, a lot of the times for those who don't have access yet, I also will use Unsplash. Unsplash is a free image website, has no copyrights. If you guys do Disney in here, listen, okay? Let me tell you. I'm just be telling y'all all my secrets. You guys can use these too. These are copyright free. Yeah. So if you don't even like the Disney ones, there's your little secret. You guys can use these. These are copyright free. So these are images. So how it works with Disney is if you take the photo yourself, then it's yours to use. So if you've ever been to Disney, use that. Okay. If you have it to where you guys like need copyright free videos, try the sites that you already use because a lot of them already have it tapped in there. Yeah. Look, these are better than what Disney has. Right. Okay. And like sometimes they'll have like weird ones like where you guys can use them. Yeah. Yep. Yep. See? Okay. So that's just a little tea for you. Take that tea with you for those who want to market Disney. All right. So that is the next one. Now we're going to use Viator. Now, a lot of you are using Viator incorrectly, and it makes me sad because there is a lot of potential money that goes into the Viator. And I like to use Viator for like, it's the small bookings that add up very, very much so. Okay. Like, I'm going to give you an example. My friend, she's also a trainer, Precious Carol. You guys should all know her. Precious, she was telling me the other day, she got like almost like $800 or something like that from just Viator bookings. And it's just simple stuff that we share on Viator because people don't know about Viator. So they don't know. I was visited the original castle. Oh, nice. So they don't know about Viator's and its potential because you guys see it and you're like, 10%, who cares? It's a small trip. But listen, you get enough people booking that, you could easily kind of, get a couple of sales, right? So in here, you can do it just like this. I'm already logged into Viator. We automatically get access to Viator, and when you guys get access to it, I'm trying to pull up my account. Okay. When you guys get access to it, it'll look like this. And then you guys can use this link right here. Okay. Where's it at? There it is. Share a client with link. Okay. Now, there's two parts of this. There's a secret part that you guys don't know about. So I'm going to tell it to you. So you have to pay attention. All right. So this part will just give you the general link. Okay. But if you do this second part, this is a curated list, which is grouped by client, category, or destination. So let's just say I need uh, give me something good. Ooh, I'd say adults only. Oh, look, there we go. Let me just do adults only. Let me see what happens. Yeah, okay. So I could do adults only because that's what my niche is. So I could do this. You could do this. Yeah. All right. Correlated lists. Did you know you can reserve your spot? We like that. All right. Now let's just say we have this all set up together. We could put this into like a wish list if we wanted to. And then for the actual curated list, we can go in there and add it. So let's see. Click on this one. Okay. Yes, this is great. Yes. Add to curated list. Boom. All right. Now I got to create a list. So adults only. Perfect. Yeah, you can save it. Blah, 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 blah. All right, cool. Thanks. All right, now this is a curated list. So I'm going to tell you about this curated list. Guess what? They can come in here and book it. Yeah. Did you guys know it did that? I didn't know it did that for a long time. So, what do I do with this? Because this is content that we can use, right? So, what do I do with this? Let's just say I will make one for like Jamaica. I would make one for I don't know, wherever you guys book a lot, okay? And just search it up, put it into a list, and then share a list with client. Now, you can technically share it with client, or if you're like me, and you'll put it on your link tree, right? So I would put it inside my link tree. I have it already in here. That's not the right Viator. I have I have created like 7 Viator accounts because I keep doing the registration for it to show you guys. So that's not my right Viator, but I have it right here. This is mine. Current deals. It's inside my link tree. And I have them set up like this. And they will come in here and they will be able to just book it out right there. Okay. So I'm going to connect the pieces together here. Okay. There isn't a discount from them going on the sites themselves, is there? No, they have to have our code, and we get a code too. So I would give them the code, right? Do you still get commission with Viator and cash back from Rakuten as well? Nope, you cannot do that. It's considered double dipping. Exactly that. Yep. Okay. All right. You guys are asking questions, so I'll put it in my link tree. Now, how I connect these two? Ready? I will go on TikTok, and if I post something and I want it to connect to it, I will say link in the bio. in the link in the bio, I already have it set up for my current deals. I'll have it listed for them. Like I would say like adults only, blah, blah, blah for Jamaica or whatever. Okay. And then I'll come in here and add it in. And then they'll just go straight there to do the bookings. That's how you have to connect those two. So this is still marketing material, guys. All of this is still marketing material, no matter what you already have. Okay. What is that? But you guys already have these built in, and I just don't think we know how to use them. So that's what I want to show you. So you have the ability to do a curated list. Even if you want to market to your clients after the booking, you could do a curated list for them and show them, hey, this is what's going on in Cancun. This is all the things that you can do. Make a list for it, send it to them. Okay. Did you guys know that you could do that? Because a lot of us don't know about Viator and its secret hidden marketing deals that it already has. Okay. So that is how I do Viator. Yes. Any questions? Anything? Voodoo and Vampire Tour. Girl, that they're doing some adults only, that's for sure. Um, yep. All right. No questions, no nothing. You guys are good with that one? Yeah? All right. I like that one too. A lot of people don't know about that. And so, like, when I share it, listen, y'all go out there and start making your commission now. All right. I got another one. That's just Viator. That's activities. Now let's go on to tours, shall we? I have been obsessed with Exotica. I am so obsessed with Exotica. Now, Exotica also in the Travel Cafe. It is one of our preferred suppliers, so I absolutely love them. Oh, it's actually, this is not it. Hold on. Exotica Travel. I have to do like the actual site. So, oh no, it is it. Why is it like that? This is this is my affiliate link. Hold on. I'm so sorry. It keeps logging into my affiliate link automatically. I want it to actually show, I want to show you guys the site. Let me go down here. No, it actually has my phone number. That's what I wanted to show you. Get out of here. I want to log into it. Let me just get rid of this. Listen, Exotica is about to blow your mind. If you like Viator, watch what I'm about to show you guys with Exotica. Let me just do like this. Hey. Oh, no, it just keeps logging me, like doing this. What is going on here? Let me just click on one of these. This will kick me out. No, it still has me in here. Okay, that's fine. So I created an affiliate link with them yesterday. I'm going to go into it like with a hidden profile. 1 second. So I created an affiliate link with them, and that affiliate link has done amazing things for me. There we go. All right, so this is what it's supposed to look like. Where do you register with? It is inside the Travel Cafe. Always. Everything I'm showing you will always be in the Travel Cafe. I don't tend to do vendors outside of the Travel Cafe for when it comes to showing content because I know you guys need help with that, right? All right, so this is what it's supposed to look like, but it's trying to use my affiliate link, so that's okay. So to get in here, you guys come in here and you click on my account and then click Travel Advisor and then log in, okay? From there, I agree. Go ahead and put in my stuff for me. Log in. All right, so this is what it looks like when you are signed in as a travel advisor, okay? Exotica used to be just tours, but it is no longer tours. Did you guys know that? It has switched from being a tour company to being an all-inclusive, like vacation kind of deal. So their all-inclusive is a little bit different from our meanings for all-inclusive. A lot of the times when they say all-inclusive, they mean that the flights are included. That's what their all-inclusive means. So pay attention to that part, okay? And go take their trainings. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, my clients, look, this, you're about to see this site. This website's awesome. So in here, we have it to where you guys can get these deals automatically. Do you see this here where you get, like, this is just content. You don't have to do anything extra to this. Screenshot this. This is one. Screenshot this one. Here's another. Screenshot this. These are free mock bookings that they already put together for you. You don't give them a full price on a mock booking anyways, right? So here we go. Boom, boom. There it is. These are all deals that we could use no matter what type of like deals that you're promoting. So for me, I do a lot of adults only. Yes, use Exotica. Yes, you're exactly right. So I do a lot of adults only. So how would that work for me? I go to trip style and then I go by either interest or by group. For me, I'm going to do group. So if you guys have family travel, you have it here. Friends and private tours, couples or solo travels, or even senior. Okay. So I do couples for myself. And then it will pull up couples trips for me. It's so nice. Let me see if it'll load very quickly. Come on. it's pulling it across, but it'll pull up couples trips for me, and then I will pull them into like me, myself, and I, right? And so how I do that is whenever it loads, my goodness, this one was taking forever. Okay, so try it again. I don't know why it's taking so long to do that, but it's annoying. So what I'll do is I'll pull the trips from here. They're considered romantic trips, but they don't have to be. So I will pull them just like this. I screenshot it. Boom, this is mine. Screenshot, boom, mine. Now, how I connect these pieces, because you can't just be dropping mock bookings all the time, right? I will come in, I will screenshot this right here. It already has my agent ID. This is showing me my site. Do you see how it has me like this? That's fine. But screenshot this without that bottom part, okay? Then you will go and take it, put it in your story. Yeah? A lot of people don't do this. I put these in my story all the time. Now, I didn't do these because these were weird, but they have all inclusive. Look, Indian occasion. What? Ocean paradise? And okay, they have them everywhere. Look at this. The one I just did, I did it a few days ago. It was like something simple. Oh, right here. All inclusive paradise in Punta Cana, 5 days. Perfect. Boom. Open that. Okay. When you open it, it's going to give you all of the details of it, but I like to just screenshot this first part and then I'll go and grab the details from it too. Is immediate access? Yes, that is, yes, it is immediate access. You are right. Okay. So come in here, you can screenshot it just like this. Okay. And it works out great. Boom. All right. Now, let's take it a little bit further because that's not all it does. So if you go in here to this travel advisor part where it says advisor portals, okay. It has a whole bunch of stuff in here. Okay, this is cool, but we don't care about any of this. Okay, let me go back so I can show you what I did. Right here. Oh, travel advisor. Click right here. Okay. Now it's bringing you to your back office where you're supposed to be. You're going to come in here to where it says private label. Yeah. Private label. You could sign up for the training if you want, but create your website. Oof. Why is that there? Ugh. Okay. Create your website. Okay. Right here. Personalized website, etc. Simply copy the link, share it across your different cells. Okay. So I copy my link. Now let's open that link. Okay. Now, remember how we had those tours, whatever? You see how it has my information on it? Howard, this is my logo. I fixed it all. You update it when you create your link. Contact Ash. It has my email that I signed up with it, whatever, and my phone number. Even if you scroll down to the bottom, it has only my information on it. It does not have anything with Exotica, okay? Now it does tell me at the bottom, it's saying, hey, you are in the website. So to make a purchase, make sure you go to the website, okay? But let's just say we were going to do it for the couple itself. I would still do the same thing by group, by couples. Okay. Now listen to me. I didn't know that. Yeah. Okay. Now listen, watch. I'm going to take this link. So let's just say we have that couple that wanted to do whatever, right? I'm going to go in here and I'm going to grab that same link and I'm going to combine the two. So I have the picture, whatever, right? I grab this one, for example, send them that link. You can't, I don't know. Can you see the link up there? You might be able to, but it has my name and it has my agent ID, it has everything. This is the booking link. This is exactly what it is. I just filtered it down for them. Okay. What I like to do, same thing. I take this, I put it on my stories. If you guys go on my Facebook right now, they're up there already, but you guys can see them. And I put link in bio, or if I can attach the link, we can attach the link on Facebook and on Instagram. I will put the link over it. Like I'll just put like the link right on top of it, and then it's a bookable link. Did you know? Did you guys know you can do that? Okay. It automatically, they can go in there and book it. They don't have to talk to you. You get the commission for it. Yeah. That's passive income automatically right there. Okay. Now, what's your Facebook page? Oh, it's just Ash Knows Travel on Facebook. You'll find it. Ash Knows Travel. So if you go to, let's say my, let me share my other screen because we're done with this private label stuff. Here, yes. Okay. Go away. Can you guys see my screen now? Are we back where we are? Okay. So if I go back to my link tree where I was, and you go back to my current deals where I have it, let me see if I can pull it up like this. Yeah. Okay. Copy that. Oof, we just went all over the world. All right. Right here. Do you see this? There it is. It's in here. Okay. I also had Linktree make a couple of different versions of it. So it's not the same. And they just click on it like this. And then boom. And where does it take them? Straight to Exotica. And they can go in here and book, has contact Dash. Boom. See how I did that? It's like magic. I know, right? What can you say that about again? Where to position it? Oh, so this is passive income because they can book it without talking to us. So anytime they can book without talking to us, Viator, they could do Exotica, and then I'm going to show you Virgin Voyages. Anytime that they can go and book without talking to us, that's considered passive income. So for me to make passive income, I just leave little cookies everywhere. So I'll take a picture of like one of these, put the link in front of it, or say go to my link in bio and I'll put it in my link tree where they can go in and kind of put it all together. Yep, leave little cookies. You're exactly right. So I will leave them everywhere, just boom, like this. Okay, this is Exotica, this is Exotica, this is Virgin Voyages. And for I don't know why it's blinking like that, but I will come in here and I'll do Virgin Voyages. And this is my Virgin Voyages booking affiliate link, which I'll show you guys how to do that in a second. But I filtered it all the way down to where they could come in here and they book. And I just leave it everywhere, just little spots. And I save these photos into my phone and I post them to my stories all the time. If I remember it, oh, go post it in my story. Bye. Right. So that is how I do that one. That is Viator. And then this one's Exotica. Okay. Do you guys feel pretty comfortable with those? Is there any questions before I continue onto my discovery? We're almost at an hour, so I don't want to take too much of your time. I got two more left. Okay. All right. So next thing that we're going to do is cruising power. I like to show you guys cruising power because they have Ralio, but you guys don't always have to use Ralio. I don't think a lot of people know that you can also just market in cruising power. So I want to show you that real quick. Okay. So if you open the tab for cruising power, now cruising power does Royal Caribbean, Celebrity Seas, and Silver Sea. Silver Sea is a completely different login that I've never had access to. So Silver Sea, you won't see too much of that. That's all. No, okay. That's all sort in each source's training. The passive income link. Nope, it's not every vendor has it. Just some of the ones that I'm showing you now. You have to kind of go and do a deep dive on these vendors. And yeah, Stacy, I know I'm going fast. I'm recording it so you can come back later, but I don't want you to remember all of everything that I'm doing. That's not what my goal here is. I want you to understand like okay, Ash taught me that every vendor has some type of marketing inside of it. So when you go into one of your favorite vendors, do a deep dive, see what they have, right? And I'm showing you some examples, but just get in that habit of where can I find the content that's already there? That's the mindset I want to teach you, okay? Now, the marketing, that's going to come in time. I do these things because I've been here for 4 years, okay? So I've had a lot of experience in growth and marketing, but I want you to get in the habit of using content that's already provided to you. So use what you already have. I don't expect you to leave tonight and go grab like 6 things from Cruising Power. No. What I want you to do is go, okay, now I know how to look for marketing. All right. Now, cruising power is the next one we have here. They automatically have Ralio for us, right? And I did a deep dive on Ralio last week, but I don't want to show you. I don't want to show you that tonight. Okay, you can actually order sales collateral from them too. All of our vendors can do sales collateral, so you can go and order those. But we're going to come down here to where it says image library. Now, like I said, Silver Sea has its own different agenda, so we won't find Silver Sea, but we could do Celebrity Cruises and Royal Caribbean in here. And I like to do these a lot for grabbing like their promotions that they have running. So I don't know. Oh my God. Okay. Allow. I don't know what's going on. Sure. I guess they have an update and I have to agree to it. That's fine. But I like to come in here and grab like the kind of stuff that we can find, like their ships, their food, etc. And I will use them a lot. You can also grab their videos, which are considered B-rolls. So they have their videos built in here. You guys can use any of these. Now, with the same thing all the way across. If I grab anything from here, their videos, if I grab any of like the just B-rolls in general, cut it up, chop it up, put music behind it. Don't use what they're using because it will flag you for copyright. They use all of this stuff on their websites. Yeah. Those fancy commercials that you guys see all the time. That's what this is, okay? Chop it up a little bit, slap it into CapCut, choose a couple of them if you want to, okay? And then make your own content with it, and it works just as fine. It will not flag you for copyright, okay? Find vendor content, post a story, beard created list, link in bio, link tree cookies. Yes. Where does one get free music? Canva, CapCut, I actually like to use the whatever's on that profile. So for TikTok, I'll use TikTok music, and then I'll go over to Facebook and I'll take that same video with no sound, and I'll go over to Facebook and I'll put the Facebook music on it. Same thing with Instagram. So if you're doing multi-scheduling, then you need to find something that's copyright free. Now that's a little bit of a deep dive, but I can. You want a deep dive? Let's deep dive. Come on, Warren. We're gonna deep dive. Hold on. You guys are you might need this. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so here's my commercial that I made for April. Okay, so just ignore this. But if you go into Canva and you do audio, okay, and if you type in copyright, you see how it says copyright free? This is what I do. And I look for it says no copyright music. Yeah. And it will say it at the end of it. A lot of them will have it. And that's the ones I use. If it doesn't say that, then I don't like to use it. That's just a little fun fact. Yeah, I know. A lot of people don't know, but it's in there. It deep dives in there. That wasn't too bad of a deep dive, right? There it is. See, no copyright, and then a lot of them will have no copyright. I can't find them now. No copyright added. Yeah, so you can use that. That'll work for you too. Okay, but just be careful with it because you don't want to have a reason to like hinder your video, right? So anything like that. Something about upbeat, yeah, any of the sounds that you guys can find inside of them, that works fine too. Okay, but just make sure it's copyright free so it doesn't infringe you. Like these will automatically have copyrighted music inside of them because they pay for the music in here. That's why. Same like Vax pays for that music. All right, so little bit of things that you can do with Royal Caribbean. They also have it for the other company too. They have, let me try to go back, Cruising Power. They also have the same thing that you guys can do for silver, not silver, celebrity cruises. They have the same thing you guys can do here. Okay. And then they do have micro sites that you guys like marketing sites. You guys can use these too, but they don't lead to bookings. Okay. It just looks like this. Like I'll show it to you. It's just a micro site. Sometimes I have it listed on my link tree, but it doesn't do anything other than just shows them like this video, like go away video, skip the video. It's like this, okay? You can share with your clients. Yeah, just like this. See how it works? Get your personalized URL, share with clients. Sure. All right. Let me go over here. Let's take a look at this one, shall we? All right, icon of C, skip the video, and then start planning your vacation. Let me see where it leads. It has my phone number, has my name. All right, because I do use this on my link tree. There it is. So it doesn't actually bring them to like the booking. Do you guys see what it does? It just throws them all the way to Archer, and it tells them to come to me. And like they can make a request for which one they want, and it will send an email to me. So it's still good to use, okay? But it's not going to have the same feature as like Viator, etc. They can't book on their own. Okay. I tried to do a video today, but no sound, so I'm gonna go your way. Yes, you can do it in Canva or a CapCut. Okay. Do you put all of these passive tour info into QR codes? I don't because I honestly let me ask you guys a question about QR codes. Okay. With the QR codes, can you use that like if you're on your phone? Like how do you do it? Does anybody know if you could do a QR code on your phone? Because I get questions about QR codes all the time. When it comes to marketing, the only time I do QR codes is on my shirt. I have a QR code on all of my shirts. You can? Okay, you have to save a paste into Google. Okay, you could do it that way, but a lot of people don't know how to do that. Um, do you have a passive booking training? No, but I'm about to write that down and do one because that's genius. Let me do that. I'll do that one of my I'll do that next month. How about that? Yeah. Passive income training. I have one, but it's not like what you think. Yeah. Okay. Screenshot plus Google Lens. Do you see how hard that is though, Mary? Like that's a lot of work, right? So I feel like, yeah, a lot of people find it confusing. So I try to not do QR codes. You can, okay, if you want to, and you can make QR codes inside Canva, they'll give them to you. But I always feel like they have a harder time for the QR code. So I just like to do the links. Yeah. Do you have to do commission forms for the passive income? Absolutely. Yep. Anything. I think I have an affiliate link training. Anything that is related to where Archer has to pay you, which is still Viator, it goes through Archer. Any of these go through Archer, right? Anytime it goes through Archer, we have to do a commission tracking form unless we're getting paid directly, which doesn't happen very often. All right. So that is Cruising Power. You can see they do have their own little website that you can use, but it doesn't lead to bookings. So be very careful with that because it might just lead them back to it. Can you use bit links? Do you mean like the tiny URLs? Is that what you're referring to? Yes. Yep. Yep. You can absolutely do so. I do that. I'm going to show you what I use that for. Okay. Let's go one more vendor and then we're done for tonight. Cause I got another one. I'll show you what I use Bitlinks for. All right. So next vendor we have is Virgin Voyages, and Virgin Voyages is technically going to be First Mates. Yes. Virgin Voyages, you can register for them. You do get access to them. It does take a few days to get approval, I believe. It's been a while since I've registered for anything. So you have to get approval for them, but I highly recommend them because they are one of the few cruise lines that actually give us a website to book on. I know some of them have other kind of affiliate links, and I just posted that affiliate link training in the chat for you. Okay. And Mary posted it too. So you guys can check that out. I have a whole list of affiliate links that I give you. We have access to over like 70 plus of them. So no matter what type of niche you have, you can find an affiliate link, okay? And a lot of other cruise lines, they might have some kind of affiliate link, but Virgin Voyages has the best affiliate link that you will find when it comes to cruises, okay? I believe not Virgin, but Vikings River Cruises too, but it's just not the same as Virgin, okay? Virgin, let me tell you how far it can take it, okay? Virgin Voyages does group cruises, right? And they have it set up where in circles, if somebody has your affiliate link and they book that cruise that is going to be for your group, they will link it to them. Okay. It'll link it. So even if you can promote, listen, you can promote group cruises with an affiliate link. Like that's how in depth it goes. And I'll show you. I actually have a group cruise running right now. And I know a lot of you are new, so it's going to be like, what? Okay. This is advanced. So my advanced people listen. Okay. The new ones, just bear with me. But I have it set up inside my website, and I took that affiliate link and I've slapped it in here. Do you see this? This is my Scarlet Knights at Sea. Yeah. Group cruise. And then I took that affiliate link and I made it into a code and I slapped it in there. That's the affiliate link for that. That's what it does. And that's the group cruise. And if they book that, it automatically has been filtered to where I go in and they can just book it. Oops. But that is like how far we can go with this. It already has the rooms picked out for them and everything. And I really like Virgin Voyages just because it has this amazing affiliate link. Okay. So now we're going to take it a little bit further. All right. That's just showing you a preview of what it can do. But you can always find your affiliate link before I continue. Yes. And I like using that link to take full booking site. Yeah. I'll show you how I do it. Hold on, Stacy. I'll show you. Okay. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you where the affiliate link is, and then I'm going to show you how to get the photos, etc., and then how to market it. Okay. So first part, let's get the affiliate link. So if you go to my profile here, I don't want to show too much of my info. Yeah. Okay. It's going to show my address. Crap. All right. Right here. First link right there. Boom. Copy that link. Okay. Boom. Come back up here to get rid of that, and then open that link. This is your affiliate link. Yes. This is the basics of the affiliate link. Now, if you want to filter it down, because somebody just asked me that, how do I filter it down? We're just going to filter it. You just go pick your cruise out. Let's say we want this cruise right here. Okay. If you want to filter it down, this is the cruise. This is the link I use. This is it. Okay. That's the link. That's the only link I'm going to use from here on out. Somebody asked me about Tiny. I don't use Bitly. I use Tiny URLs. URL. Same thing. Okay. If I take that, oh, there you go. There's your Bitly. That's fine. Come in here, drop that long link in there, shorten it, boom. See, that's why I don't use them. No, I don't want to do that. That's too much work. Bump that. Go away. tinyurl.com. Thank you. Let's go here. They're way faster. You don't have to make an account with them. Okay. Tiny URL. And then let's just say I had this cruise and I want to name it like Scarlet Knights. Yeah, like their little link they have. Shorten it. Okay. It'll make an entire link for me. And it's because I already have it. Okay, fine. Blah, blah, blah. It'll make an entire link for me, just like this. And it'll be way shorter. Okay. And then watch what happens when I open that link. Ready? Boom. It's going to filter it. The cruise is already filtered. Do you see how I did that, Stacy? Does everybody get what I did? I took my affiliate link. I picked the cruise I wanted, threw it into Tiny URL, and then boom, you have your own personal affiliate link too. Yeah. I like doing that a lot because that one that they give us is like super long and like nobody wants to copy that. So even if you're annoyed by the super long link, just take it and shorten it. Okay. Our version links, nope, they are not. No, they're not time. That's the best part, Donna. They're not time sensitive. So when I market my group cruise, that's why I slapped it in there. So they always have the current pricing of the new cruise. I don't have to talk to them ever. And they just go and book it, and they just get added to my cruise, and they get the rates. And like the circle doesn't really have a group rate. I mean, it can, but like the circle is really meant to just like open it up, right? So if you want to book it, book it. And then for me, since I do adults only group cruises, the perk for booking a group cruise with me is that you get into the group. So that's kind of what I sell it as. Yes. Okay. Now, do you use Instagram? Do you post that on Facebook or Instagram with Linktree? Yes. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you one more time. Okay. And then I'm going to show you what we're going to do with it. Now we understand the affiliate link. Now let's go in and talk about how or what to market. Right. So first thing is under First Mates. If you go to marketing materials, that's where you're going to find all of your stuff. That's everything you need in here. Yes. Yep. First Mate link. Thank you, Mary. So you go into materials, and then you could scroll down. Okay. But that's just confusing me. So I don't ever do that. I go right up here at the top. They have the videos here for us. They have the images here for us, audio, documents, I mean, presentations. They have everything that your heart could imagine. But let's click on images, shall we? Boom, right there. This is what I have, okay? I actually have this one right here, right? I took this one. Watch how I put it together. I take this one, I slapped it into my link tree. I also save it to my phone. It's on my phone. And then I go in here and I go links. It's under my current deals, and boom, it's right here. Virgin Voyages. It's right there. The picture. See it? Right there. That's what I did. Okay. So easily take some of these pictures. You guys can come in here and put them all together. They have it. They have promotions, and then they also do like where they have it like by ships and stuff too. Like you gotta do a deep dive. Cabins, contests, deck plans, entertainment, lifestyle imagery, marketing materials. You're the promo queen. I try. Doing nope, no copyright. No, Disney is the only one that has that copyright thing. Everything else here is free to use. It's yours. You can use it. They got videos in here. You guys can take these videos. Destination. They got 42 of them. They have cabin videos. But I'm going to tell you the same secret I told you before, okay? Take it, chop it up, and then use it somehow else. Because these videos are all copyrighted. And I know like that's like what their purpose is. Like I know they're not trying to get us in trouble with copyright. That's not what they're doing. They're just giving us the commercials that they already made. And be very careful about Virgin Voyages. If you use the word virgin on TikTok, it will flag you. Do not tag, like hashtag Virgin Voyages. Do not put the song Like a Virgin. I learned that the hard way. It flagged me, yeah, because I did the song Like a Virgin, and then I did the video, and then I wrote Virgin. So it really didn't like that. So be very careful about the word virgin on TikTok, okay? Facebook didn't care, but yeah, but I would just take this video, chop it up, okay, and then put some music behind it, leave a couple Virgin Voyages in there to show the logo, and then make it my own because that's all copyrighted material. All right. Yeah. So any training that Archer does with vendors, yes, for sure. Yeah, I know. So that is what I do with that. So I will just take some of these videos. You could take them, chop them up, take some photos, whatever. But I really like to use them for my link tree. I like to just screenshot them in there, and then I just take that affiliate link, attach it, boom, done. Okay. Now, if you go to my Facebook, let's see. Let's take a deep dive on Facebook real quick. Let's see if you can see my story in here. Nope. I can't see the story I already made. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, here it is. It's right there. There's that one. You see how it has oh my God, it has the book here. Okay, this is what this was Exotica, right? It has the link. You can do this on Facebook and Instagram in case you didn't know this. You put this little link right here, like that, and then it takes them straight to my link tree where the deals are. Okay, so I connect it. I connect it all the way through. Yeah. Do you have a video on building? Listen, Ryan, you need to you got to go ahead and just subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ryan, because I've got over 700 trainings. I've been training for the last 4 years. So yeah, I've got everything that you could possibly imagine. I promise you. Now, the thing about Linktree is, okay, I have the paid version of Linktree, and I have it. Yeah. And if it's too hard there, if you get too confused on Linktree, if you guys go to ashknowstravel.com and click on my training videos, every time you click on my training videos, anytime I upload a video, it'll populate in here too. So like if I just say, oh, let's go to Linktree in here, right? It'll show you all of my Linktree videos, anything I've ever done. Um, all 700 videos are loaded into my website automatically. So if you click on training videos, you can search it for the search bar too. Okay. No, you're fine, Ryan. Right. Yeah, I do lives Tuesday and Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific. I got all of the ones that I wanted to cover. Virgin. Yep, that's all of them. So I think that gives you guys a lot of to kind of work with. Okay. But I really just kind of want to start with that. Does everybody feel comfortable with that? Hold on to your questions. So you have your own, yeah, hold on for those questions because I'm going to end the recording so I don't have to edit it. Like the last recording took me like 2 hours to edit because we had so many questions in there. So does anybody have any questions about this before I stop the recording? And then we could do a Q&A and I will answer any questions that you have, especially that really long one that from Laura. I'll answer that for you, okay? But let's just have any questions about this. No questions. You guys are good. Yep, you're fine, John. Thanks for hopping on. No? All right. I'm going to stop recording then so I can just close this out.